the High Score Club. Welcome to the High Score Club, and I'm back with One-Eyed Willie here. I'm really excited about this. I calling him One-Eyed Willie because Goonies t-shirt and Goonies software for the Commodore 64. And it's a legit floppy disk. Right there. And so we're going to go ahead and first of all turn this off. You'll hear the disk drive, it's kind of great. You might hear that. But we're going to take the floppy disk here. Commodore 64 is right side up. We got to load this up. You can even hear the oh so classic sounds of the 1541 disk drive doing its thing. I played this in my youth, where it was one of the few games that I was able to rent from a video store. They had a copy of it at the video store, and I thought, hey, this is really fun. And so I feel like this is also a good time for my Deadpool bunny slippers to make an appearance on my feet. It is honestly best played with 2 players, but aiming for this high score means that I am going to have to do one at a time. This is demo mode, as you see. Oops. Alright, so let's hit F1. That should start it. 1 player, I believe. Let's try F1. F1 is just reset. F7, perhaps? That's right. Okay, and it looks like it's port 1. Sweet. So back in the day, I actually did solve this entire game. Because it's like an action puzzle game. Which seems like the sort of thing that One-Eyed Willie would like. And I believe the idea is that this is Mikey and Chunk. We gotta get down here. Hit the button to switch who you're at. And we gotta be quick about this. Oh, wasn't quick enough. Run. It barely gives you enough time for what it's worth, but you can drop down, and you're home free. You just gotta get to the end here. Mama Fratelli's gonna be unhappy, but all for naught. Alright. I believe the idea is that this is probably supposed to be Data and Mikey. Oh no. Got the key. Now it's time for us to get out of here. Done. I wonder if the 104,365 is just a perfect game. I feel like this is probably brand and Data. And we got Mr. Gunman now. Yeah. Sweet, this is going good thus far. Couldn't ask to do much better, really. Okay, here we go. Oops. Oh, she's gonna be in trouble. I forgot about that whole thing. It's that first time, you gotta watch out for that. And again, I don't know if that's supposed to be Data with his shirt off or what on that one, but... There might be an easier way of doing this that I'm not remembering. Because it seems like you actually can have someone at the bottom just waiting. Like this one will fail. But as long as you're quick enough, you can just roll with that one. And there's enough time to do that. I just need to get it number 3 here. Yeah, that's the hard part. Oh no. There we go. Now we just need to get on out of here. And I believe that is Andy otherwise. Sweet! Alright, this level I remember being a real pain. It's a fun level, but it's a pain. Okay, let's go scoot this down. The skulls are only actually good for you when you can use them as parts of a bridge. It's like there's no way to bring this over to the good side, unfortunately. It's just to be trash. So they have to be disposed of. And if you're not careful, you take too long, then it goes bad for you. Oh, you gotta push that one off. It took too long. hope that he doesn't appear there, because if so, I'm going to lose a life. Nope. Okay. Oh, this is a problem. Yep, that's a death. Somehow I have 7 lives now, though. There we go. And as long as he's in a safe spot here, I'm remembering that. Yeah. Get out of here. Knock this one out. There we go. It's perfect. Okay, that works. Out here, if you can help it. Good. This is working out for me alright thus far. He's out of here. Not a bad spot. Should be able to get out of here as long as he doesn't. Yes, that one is the pain level. Make no mistake about it. I say that and then this comes along. I forgot about this one. Oh, I forgot about that too. Alright. Clearly we have more than one problem that we gotta look out for here. Oh no. This is gonna be where I lose all my lives. Well, I didn't want it to be that true. Come on now. Pay attention to the red. Oh, this is bad. Okay, we're gonna drop to the red first, hope for the best. Oh no! I'm gonna lose all my lives on this level. Alright, that's perfect. We can do that. That'll work. Okay. So now, it looks like the red one's gonna drop. Oh, man. Clearly, this is the one that's... yeah, I'm going to lose all of my lives here. I got to be a lot more careful. Yeah, death. Alright, 6105 on the first run. Wow, 104,365. I'm thoroughly impressed that someone could get that score. Based on what I'm seeing here, because that was a pretty good run up to that level. And I wasn't far from the end of it. That's the thing. I really wasn't far from the end of the entire. There we go. The entire end of the game is not far from that, but it might be a game that once you've beat it, you can continue to just play. Because if not, there would have to be something where you intentionally, in order to get a score that high, you would have to milk the system somehow. Oop. Like, losing a life is one thing right here. I don't think I'll get... I might get bonus points to do this again. Yeah, so you don't get bonus points for that. But there are probably some levels where if you milk the points, then you can make it work to your advantage. Sweet. If there are points for just doing specific things over and over and over. Oh. Or otherwise, yeah, if you could just continue to beat all of the levels again and again and again, then it would make sense why you could get a score that high. And I don't think this hurts. You can fall way, way, way down and it won't hurt you at all. Ah! Silly. Double silly. Alright, we're just gonna die here. Well, I think F1 would have done the same job, actually. That would have been like a reset, restart. F7. Alright. So we'll see how the point scoring works on this. Because you might just have to play these through like 10 times solid in order to get that good of a score. There's 300. 100 points for figuring out the whole thing with the water cooler. Oh, I don't have my chat session up here. I'm like, wait a minute, no one's chatting. Well, no one's chatting because you can't see him chatting there. Let's fix that. So yeah, if you've been chatting, apologies, I've not seen it. But now, well, in theory, let him fall. And actually he needs to get over here or we're gonna have problems. So there's no points for this. There's probably points for the key. Yep, there's 200 points for the key. And past the level. It's 1,000 points for that. So again, these things make sense. Thankfully, there's a bulletproof wall there. Alright. Yeah, you almost want this first one to fail. And then once the bats have done their thing, then you can safely start doing the rest of what needs to be done. And really not until the bats have done their thing. Alright. Smooth. You're gonna stay down here this time. Okay, and this one will fail. Alright. Okay, keep one of them up here, close. Okay, so this one's just going to be ditched. As is this one, but it'll have to wait. Time here. I hope that's not a problem, actually, now that I think about it. Nike bean right there might be a problem. It is. That one. Perfect. That's what I need. The next thing I need is that I need a safe place. No. Yeah. I jumped the gun there. Okay, that's just gonna be a pain. Up there seems like it's actually a safe spot, so we'll see if that's the case. Yeah, where Mikey's at seems like it's probably safe. That isn't necessarily safe, though. Alright. Get out of here. Hope for the best, because that may not be a safe bet here. Alright, did it. Alright, here's where we died like crazy last time here. I need that to do this thing. Okay. Gotta look ahead of where I'm at. Too close. Alright. Need all three of those to be clear where I'm at. One. White's actually a pretty good safe bet if I can get it to... Yeah, there we go. As long as blue isn't going to drop, then we're good. Alright. Okay, apparently that's a problem. White one. Okay. Damn, I thought I had that one. Really did. Yep. And you gotta watch out for blue at that point because it's troublesome. This is good. Yeah, alright, cool. Okay. Seems like, yeah, that's not safe. But now is a good time to come down here in theory. Okay. That one's dropped. That's actually not a bad time to do this. I need the white one, but as long as I don't know if I'm too far enough out of the reach, yeah, I'm actually in a pretty good spot right here. So I mostly just need the white one to drop. Yeah. Whew. Okay, got through it. I remember this, but I don't remember this. Come on now, because I need to be able to jump up on top of this. Problem. Okay, so now I just need you to come down here and the bats to not come where I'm at over here. Yes! I think this is the last level too. Alright. We finally have Chunk and Sloth. Remember this part. that. I don't know if Sloth can be hurt. Okay, apparently not. Oh, but I can do this. Push it over the side. Make her fall into the water. There we go. That's all I needed to do. Success! 34,755, and I'm proudly declared one of the Goonies. Alright. Now the question is, will it continue? Because if it continues, then that score of 104,365 is possible. Otherwise, I question it. You could probably get through it like 3 times. Yep, you can do it again. Alright, cool. In that case, we're going to roll with it. She seems faster. That does not bode well because she was already plenty fast to begin with. Okay, here we go. Oh, nope. That's not going to work. We're going to run. Well, that's definitely not going to work. Oh, this is a problem. Not much room for error. Oh. There it is. All right. Back to do its thing. I know you're pick your job off the floor there when I'm willing. I succeeded. And quick. Yeah. Seems like it's probably no more difficult than it was, which bodes well. Ooh. Almost ran right into it. Oh, yeah. Intentionally let it. Let the first one fail. Didn't need to let that one fail, though. And this one will fail. Alright, right up to 7 lives. There's no extra. Okay, cool. Oh no. Yeah. Didn't seem like there was a way to escape that once it happened. Sadly. Once one of those skulls comes for you, it's gonna be a bad day. Move these out of here. Yeah. One more. Mostly for safety's sake. Yeah, now we're talking. This could end badly. This could end real bad, actually, because I think it's going to come over there and then she's gone. Yep. But, having said that, just need a good, clear escape route now. Don't have to do any of the other fancy stuff. Now it's a race to get up there first. Yes! Alright, so now I'm just going to wait for these first 3 near me to drop first. Or not. That'll work. Okay, blue's not going anywhere for the moment. Good. Need those 2 drop. Come on, one more. Drop. Yeah. Now I'm talking. You drop. You drop. And then move that one out of my way. Come on, I don't see you dropping yet. There we go. Yeah, that should be pretty good. As long as I got a good... Yeah, now we're talking. Scarborough, come on now, drop. Okay. There we go. Get you out of the way. Oh no! That was actually, like, I had the right idea, clearly. I just screwed it up. Okay, so now I need to look for the right one to drop here. Yeah, now we're talking. Blue one out. Mostly I had to make sure that there was going to be no blue one to drop there. Do you want the white one to drop? Yep, that'll work. Get out of there. Alright, sweet. Out of the way. That's actually a really great timing. So now I just need to be out of the way of that one. Oh, you can't dilly-dally on it. Just can't. We're gonna get the white one to drop. Yep, that's gonna be good. There it is. Okay. This one's still clearly kind of got my number. Of the levels. This is one of them that's definitely still got my number a bit. Oh no. Saw that was very close. That's good, actually. Let's get you out of there. So once we get the white... I jumped too early. Okay, got too excited and jumped too early. Yeah, that we're talking. Oh no. Cool. No! I can see where that is dangerous. Realizing that the semi-safe one is to be where the white one is here. Good. Alright, fine. Good. You drop. I get out of your way. White's good. Yeah. Cool. There you go. You drop. Yeah, that was not going to be a safe time to do that. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay. Oh, and then she can just die right there if you aren't careful because the bat... Oh, God. Okay. So I don't know when it's safe to go with the bats. I really don't. Last life, though. Really need to... Oh, no! 42,410 is going to be my best for the moment. Alright, well, clearly the one that I need to work on is going to be the piano stage. So we're going to try it again, though. We're just going to go right into it. F7. Knowing what I now know. Points for moving the chair. 100 points for money. 100 points for the water cooler. Oh, no. Not gonna do it. Gotta be really precise. And get out. Really cannot dilly-dally at all. Like right there, I feel like I would have been risking it. There we go. Damn. There we go. Almost did it. Yeah, let the first one fail. drops are always a problem in this. Okay, time to get out of here. Damn. I was honestly afraid of that. Apparently not afraid enough, though. No bonus points for any of these, for what it's worth. It's more of a major annoyance, but no bonus points for doing so. There we go. Okay, once we've determined that it's safe to do it. Okay, it's safe. In theory. Get out of there. Yeah, that was too close for my liking. Oh, can I do that? Can I drop it off on the other side, I wonder? I don't know, but that's already dead. Dead, danger, dead. If I could push it off to the left-hand side there, that would be really handy. Because it looks like that might be possible. So I'm curious about that. Can I push it over here? Yes, I can. For the best here, because the sooner I can do this, I hope you don't arrive right there. Perfect, because that's what I needed, was those 5. Okay. Once the coast is clear, I just need to get on out. There we go. Only thing we have to hope for is that it doesn't end up on the right-hand side. There we go. Perfect. Should be fine. Okay, watch for these to drop. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, get out of there. Okay, I need you to not do that. White one to drop. And now. Perfect. I need that one down there to be gone. Perfect. And there you are. Nice. Okay, so now there's bits of this I still need to clearly figure out that I've not figured out yet. Specifically where it comes to... Yeah, they're good enough for me as well! Hi there, Brucey! What I do not know at this point is how to avoid the bats here, besides just running back and forth. Oh, well, there's that at least now. And it might just be a matter of that, just running away from them when you're near them. Alright, cool. Okay, whoop. Nice. Okay. Getting stuck. And we hope that that's going to be a problem, actually, isn't it? Nope. I thought it was going to be a problem. It was not. Sweet. I'm doing well. How about yourself there, Brucey? And this one's more or less a formality. Once you've figured out what to do, there's not a lot of danger. There's plenty of danger if Chunk tries to go over and messes with Mama Fratelli, but other than that... it's one of the safest ones. Oh, nice! Yeah, no, it's funny because I've not actually been doing anything at all on High Score Club until recently, and I decided to pick it back up again. I've been very glad I did. This. In theory, I know it's supposed to be where Sloth gets brought up the flagpole by... you know, Chunk gets put up the flagpole there by Sloth, but... That's the first time through. I'm proudly declared one of the Goonies. They do never say die. One-Eyed Willie here, hanging out with me. He's really surprised now. Alright. You have your treasure now? Is that how that works? Now, what I get to do is play through the levels once again and aim for 104,365. My assumption is the person who got that high score had to have flipped this game 3 times. So that's... Oh yeah, no, One-Eyed Willie was the pirate. But there's also Chester Copperpot, who was just a skeleton that they found too. There's a few skeletons in that movie. Alright, here we go. Perfect. Now I gotta run. This one's one of the more dangerous parts in a way, because you don't have a lot of room for error there. Mama Fratelli will catch up to you. That's why he's got the patch too. Credit to my wife Rachel Lane for coming up with the idea of putting the patch on him. I was thinking I'd just make it... I thought One-Eyed Willie, I'm like, no, we'll make it Chester Copperpot. She's like, you still have that eye patch, don't you? I'm like, I do. And so, her idea to make it One-Eyed Willie instead, which, admittedly, a better choice. Yeah, you know, and it's so funny with Goonies 2, maybe that's why they called it Goonies 2, I genuinely don't know. This game was made by Datasoft. Yeah, that may have something to do with it, actually, is that Datasoft game came out, maybe. It's no joke, though. This is a tough game. Not as tough when you know what's going on, but it's still, there's not a lot of room for error. And as you see, I have to switch back and forth between each character, too. You can do a 2-player game, but then you definitely have to have 2 players that can cooperate with one another and communicate really, really well. Because there's specific puzzles in order to solve each level. Like in this case, okay, he needs to have that steam going right there because it causes this to be safe up here. Now it's not safe once I move from it. Pitfall 2! Yeah, it wasn't Super Pitfall, but it was Pitfall 2. And I tied for the world record on that one, because there's a perfect game that you can play. And so I did. I got a perfect score on it. Although that was on the Atari 2600, and I would love to get a perfect score on the Commodore 64 version as well. Alright. So it's funny that you should mention it, because I just ordered the Commodore 64 version of Pitfall 2, so I can try to get the world record on that one as well. Now, I need this to fail this first time where the ball goes down and causes the bell to clang. And bats to go everywhere, which is dangerous. Now, once the bats have cleared, it'll be safe for me to continue. Alright, cool. And I hit there's one fire button, of course, because Commodore 64. So my one fire button is to switch between the characters. Up for jump. Oh no. Oh. Well, that's interesting. That worked out. Oh, almost worked out. It didn't work out, but it almost worked out. That's okay. Because I can do this. There's plenty of time before the next bell rings and there's danger. Yeah, I think I'm up to about 7 world records and 2 second places that used to be world records. My Yars' Revenge world record was beat. And my Donkey Kong world record for the Texas Instruments computer. TI-99-4A. That lasted maybe a month, if that. It's about 3 weeks. And I'm assuming someone saw the video and thought, hey, I can top that. And then they did. So I'm either second or third place on the Texas Instruments Donkey Kong. But otherwise, I'm, about 7 world records, roughly. This would be a fun one to add, and I really want to add another Datasoft game, Bruce Lee, for the Commodore 64 as well, which I have on order. In my humble opinion, one of the best Commodore 64 games that ever has existed. Oh, that sucks that you never truly had the first place thing on that. That's rough. On the R's Revenge one, though, the nice part about it was that the person who did beat my score left a comment. Like, they were actually inspired to try for it after seeing my playthrough, which is pretty cool. Like, if I have to lose a record, at least it was to someone who saw my video, thought, hey, I want to try this. That was pretty cool. And then they left a nice comment. Alright. This is a dangerous stage. Of all of the stages, this might be one of the most dangerous due to portions of it that are random. Okay, I need to get out of there. Get off of there. Okay, because the skulls turn deadly, they grow wings and then they're deadly, and it's just bad news all the way around. I have not heard of the Y Olympics. What is that exactly? No bonus points for doing this, I might point out. So it's really just a pain for this randomness of this doesn't help at all for my score. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. 4 teams of 18 people playing 20 arcade games. That sounds seriously fun. Alright, there's that. And as long as... I was gonna say, that doesn't happen. I need him to not appear right here. Perfect. Get out of here. Boy, that was cutting it close, and I was cutting it even closer because I died. Alright. The top 6 scores for each team. That's really cool. That sounds like a fun and friendly competition. I'm sure that it's, no joke as far as that's concerned, but... Okay, let's hope... Yeah, there we go. This'll work. Depending on where the bird lands next, this should be good. Yes! Okay, this one's a dangerous level if I'm not careful. I gotta wait for the 3 drippy things to get out of there. And, alright. Cool. Get out of there. Cool. That's safe now. Yes. There we have it. That's nice. Oh, that's not nice. That would have been death. Okay, get out of here. You dropped, and I need you down there to drop. Come on, now there you did it. Get out of your way. Okay. Perfect. That was cutting it incredibly close, but I'll take it. Okay, that one dripped. There, that one dripped. That's good. Get out of the path of it. Not a safe time to jump. I need the middle key. Alright. And there you go. Okay, so same thing goes here. Where we don't fall into the sword. I genuinely don't know what the deal is with the bats as far as when it's safe to go and when it's not. That was a knot, though. Okay, so that bat's going down there. I'm sure there's patterns to this. That bat. Okay, he's clear. Once they're clear, it seems like it's probably... Once they fly to... Oh, yeah, but that's a problem. Okay, that's good at least. I'm just hoping... Okay, yeah. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna run right into the sword if I'm not careful. Okay, there we go. I do not yet know the rhyme or reason to the bats. And that's incredibly important. Because it's... Once I figure that out, I feel like I'll be alright. There we go, that's good. Yeah, he went around in a circle. It seems like down here is somewhat safe. I could be wrong. Here's where we find out. Okay. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, so this will be the second time through. Because again, unless they throw something at me that I've not seen, truth be told... There's not a lot to worry about here. Oh yeah, he's gonna probably go here. As far as danger... Then she goes off the side to after that. Every time I question whether that is supposed to happen where Chunk... I don't know if he's supposed to be able to make that jump. But he can, so. Alright, that brings us to 69,510. Just gotta probably beat this at least once more, maybe twice more. Because again, we assume that this just continues on and on and on. Alright. And the printing press of money is doing its thing. It's not like it gives you a lot of points. That's 100 points for handling that. And then precise timing. Oh, no. You have to have a precise timing going down those steps or you will get murdered. There. Just enough time. There you go. And I have to get past boulders. Get past boulders. And long falls don't kill me. Okay. The Goonies are made of some powerful stuff, I'm just telling you. Normally a very long fall like that would definitely kill a person. That has to be a several story drop if you look at the... Oh. Yeah, that's... That was a silly life that did not need to be lost. If you look at them versus how far of a drop that is, you'd at least break something. Several stories. I have lost a number of lives there too, because it's weird. You have to press backwards. I'm pressing to the right in order to do that. Even though you're going left, you have to press right. And if you're not careful, it's really easy to screw that up. Alright, there's the key. And then... Alright. Sweet. Oh, hell. Well, that's a problem, because now we got the shooter, Mr. Gun shooty guy here is going to be problematic. Because I think he can... Okay. Ooh, yeah, we don't want that. That was just me jumping ahead. Yeah, he's going to be a problem right now. Thankfully I'm now behind bulletproof, whatever this is, this wall, so we're good. Alright, 2 lives. Oh, that's right. This one you want it to fail. You want it to fail. The first one has to fail. Fail. One more bat. Yeah, alright. Sweet. Yeah, again, not a lot of danger in this one. Because you can definitely make a number of mistakes. There's the 3 bats that you have to worry about, but once you understand how the level works, this is probably the second safest level besides the final level. The skull level, where you're disposing of all the skulls, is super, super dangerous. The piano keyboard one is quite dangerous. And as we've seen, the octopus level is somewhat dangerous as well, but I imagine once you know what the patterns are for the bats, then it becomes less dangerous. Assuming there's a pattern for the bats. And if experience is any indication, I should get some extra lives here for the skull level. Yep, there you go. Up to 5. Okay. That's a safe spot. No bonus for getting rid of skulls, sadly. Yeah, that's good though. Need this to get over there and run real quick and get down. Cool. That worked out nice. Not always the case, but that worked out real nice. Alright, let's see what you got for us next here. Gigantic bird that can kill me. Skull-carrying bird, I might point out. Carries many, many skulls. Need 2 more skulls here. Minimum of 1 more. Not that tight. It'd be one thing if I was getting points for this, but I'm totally not, so it's just an annoyance. Really? Let's just keep up the annoyance. It's a great idea. Clearly kind of random. There we go. That's what I need. Okay, that'll work. As long as you don't do it again in the same spot. Come on, go somewhere else, please. Oh, you would too. Okay, I definitely need to take a chance on it. Hopefully that won't happen. I need to get out of here. Don't come from there. Perfect. Yes. I was concerned that he was going to come from the exit there, and that would have been very, very bad. Alright. Nope. That's what we don't want. Yeah, there it is. That blue one's a dangerous thing to have gone. Alright. This one caused me the most trouble earlier, but I think I'm getting an idea of how the pattern works where it's less dangerous than it was earlier tonight. It's still dangerous, but it's not as dangerous now. Now that I kind of have a little better of a memory of what to do. If you're careful with this particular level, there's really no reason that you have to lose lives if you're being really careful. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so let's have you do all the work this time. Okay, so you are gonna go over to the left. I really want to understand what that happens here. So, yep, he does kind of a circle around. Then exits. He does circle around. Oh, comes back over to him. Then comes back too, so... well, that's a problem. Alright. Seems like what I do need to do is to wait for the one that comes over to the, if I act fast enough, there's really no reason why I need to hang around too long up here. And I don't have to hang out there at all. So that's the plus side of it, is I can just exit now. Once the octopus is flushed, no reason to keep losing lives. Alright, cool. This is definitely going to put me a lot closer to where I need to be. We're up to 99,265, so that world record is very much in my sights now. As long as the difficulty doesn't increase, and thus far I've not noticed a increase in difficulty at all. 104,365. All right, let's see if we can do that. I feel like if I pass the game one more time, then that should be more than enough. Like way more than enough. Alright, cool. This is barely enough time to run. Come on. It's really close sometimes, I'm going to tell you. I love that you can actually hear the 1541 doing its thing, too. Being a little more cautious now, being that I'm this close to the world record on it. I don't want to take a chance and lose a life to a silly, unnecessary loss if I can help it. So like right now, I'm actually going to wait for the bat to do its thing. Alright. Okay. This level's still somewhat dangerous as well. But I'd put it along with this one where there's danger there, but if you're careful, you're not going to lose a lot of lives. If you have a strategy that works. Like, there's danger, but not for someone who's really being careful and cautious, which I was not being careful and cautious right there, by the way. That almost bit me. It gets where you're just trying to do things too quick sometimes, and alright, let the first one fail. It's interesting, though, because 104,365, I think, might be the end of this level. And as previously stated, as long as you are being careful on this one, there's really no danger in the level once the first bats have passed. Alright, let's get this rolling. Literally. again, if history is any indication, then I should get extra lives at the end of this level as well. Probably about 3 lives, so I'll be up to 6 if this is... if I'm not mistaken, at least. I think that might be enough. It's not quite a new world record yet, but this level will be it, and I have 6 lives now. As long as I don't screw up. But again, you're not going to get any bonus points for taking out skulls. Okay. Let's push this over. Cool, let's get that going. Okay, get you over here. Oh no! I need you out of there. I desperately need you to get over here and get rid of those skulls, because they will kill us. Okay. There we go. Get out of there. Oh no! Oh, this is bad. Very bad. Yeah, it's pretty much an insta-death at that point. Not the worst. Depending on what happens next. Hey, that's actually the last skull I need, as long as we don't end up in this same spot. Let's gonna hope not. Hope not. Perfect. 104,370. That is enough by 5 points. World record achieved. Now, how much further can I go is the real question now. Fantastic. I'm actually super stoked about getting this specific world record, because I grew up playing and loving this game. That's not safe. That's right, that's why he can't go yet. I need that one to go in the middle. Now you can go. Eek. Come on, drop. You drop. Alright, cool. Ah, too close. Alright, cool. It does seem that as soon as the box drops... Okay. I need to get out of dodge here. Oh. Well. I think I had the right idea, just didn't do it right. Yeah. Flush it and get out. Oh. Damn it. Alright. I genuinely have not figured out portions of this level yet. But it seems like down there at the end is actually safe. Once you've made the jump, you're good. Alright. Alright. Nice. Well, I'm going to see if I can get to about 200,000, if I can help it. Otherwise, the idea will be to just play this out until there's nothing more to play. Until I have run out of lives. Yeah. By far the most dangerous part of this is the third bucket. Right there. And specifically that jump right there. Okay. Very nice. And again, let it die. Alright, 3 more lives in theory. There they are. Nice. Okay, I'll only take a chance at about 2 of these. And then it's basically a death regardless, so we're gonna hope for the best. Get out of here. Drop. Okay. Oh. Nice. Ah! That was just silly. Not necessary to die there at all. Okay, if you're gonna do it, drop 1 more now. Okay, you're not gonna, so that's good. It's actually what we prefer in this case. I need to get out of there though. Oh, you guys say he needs to get out of there. It's dangerous. This is one of the most dangerous levels based on portions of the randomness of it all. Not knowing what's going to happen with where the bird will arrive. Makes a big difference. But at least one of those that I did was just me being careless. Okay, so as long as I do this right, I should be able to just get out of here. Only thing that's going to screw me over here is if he appears on the bottom right. And thus far he didn't, so we're good. Okay, and this one, again, can be dangerous, but you just got to be careful about it. Wait for these first 3 to drop. Oh, that was just bad timing. And it can be dangerous still. And boom's the dangerous one there. Yeah, alright. Sometimes it is kind of a bad luck of the draw, too. Drop down there. Yeah, now we're talking. Perfect. To start off. Yeah, head down. That's perfect. That's what I need. Oh, I was hoping to get out of there. Because it seems like... Oh, let's just run right into the sword there. Awesome. I'm being careless now. Twice in a row. Oh, well, for... yeah, I don't have to jump there. I was thinking I had to jump the... A lot of that had to do with thinking I had to jump the box. I didn't have to jump the box. Well, that's silly. This could be the end of it just because of just a really silly thing that I didn't realize. Figuring for sure that I had to jump the box that I didn't have to jump. Okay. Okay, and it's mostly, am I safe once I'm down there? And it seems like I've never been attacked by a bat when I reach the ending. So... yes, exactly. Hi there, Traverses. Yeah, no, this is a childhood favorite of sorts that's just a bizarre version of the game in some ways. You know, of the events that happen in the film. But it's a favorite of mine. So I'm especially thrilled to have gotten this world record. And I have a Commodore game on the way that you're familiar with, Bruce Lee. It's made by the same people, Datasoft. And definitely going to aim for that world record as well. There goes for Mama Fratelli. To the Wadas. For being a movie-based game, there are several things that end up happening in this that are shockingly close to what happens in the film. And then plenty of other things that it's like, no, this did not happen in the film. You finally get to play a sloth in the last level, though. And then you beat the game, and then it repeats. And I'm proudly declared one of the Goonies for probably the 5th or 6th time now. I'll get a bunch of extra points. But I will be out of lives if I have to get back to the skull area again. It's fitting that they give you 3 extra lives on the skull level, because that skull level is one of the most dangerous parts of this game. Alright, so once again, get the printing press going. Get the water cooler going. Print the money. And run. Barely enough time to get out there, but then there it is. And this fall, that would kill most people. But the Goonies are not normal people. They're superhuman, apparently. careful, because this is definitely a spot that could easily kill me if I'm not careful. Alright. And there we go with that. And for the most part, if you're being careful in this level and just really watching what's going on, there's not much of a reason to die in it once you've solved it, once you know. There you go. Famous last words. I was not being careful, and there you go. I kind of love that I was saying that as I lost my life there. 146,375. This is one that I'm going to submit. But leave it to me to say that too. It's like there is no reason to lose a life in that level if you're being careful, if you're being cautious. And I was not being cautious at that point. It was really about waiting. As long as I waited, there was no inherent danger once I knew the coast was clear. And I got just lulled into thinking, oh, this level's no problem. And then that's when it gets you. That's when it bites you in the ass. Alright, I think that's it for the Goonies. Thank you very much for watching.